If I put my finger under my right nostril, I can breathe normally through the left, but if I cover my left nostril and try to breathe on the nose through this nostril here, I cannot. Like, I actually have to open my mouth to breathe because I'm struggling so much. So I'm finally getting surgery for it. I'm gonna get my deviated septum corrected, and I'm a bit nervous, so let's talk a little bit before going into the surgery later next week. Maybe we'll know finally what it's like to actually breathe properly, as when I was a kid I basically broke my nose. I was swimming in the sea, and the next thing I know I was seeing stars, and I had to get my nose like shifted back to its place. And I want to say ever since then I have been getting worse and worse with my breathing through my nose. I'm hoping this surgery is finally gonna fix this for me, and I'm quite curious, and I'm really hoping that the breathing experience in my life will get enhanced, you know, because I just don't know what it's like to actually breathe fully, and I miss being able to just take deep breaths through my nose. So surgery is next week. Today is a pre-assessment day only, and I'm only thinking they're gonna maybe take some blood samples and ask me a couple questions, seeing if I have any allergies to maybe any of the medication, do like a quick kind of physical check to see if I'm good to go for the surgery. I'm hoping that I am, and I'm also hoping that this surgery won't bruise me too much. It's not really an invasive one. They said that it's gonna be a day surgery where they're gonna book me in the morning, maybe get me in by around lunchtime, and hopefully just be done with it in like 2 hours and be discharged. So I got my friend picking me up. I already have that organized, because basically here in this country, in the UK, you're not allowed to just get discharged on your own from the hospital. You have to have someone pick you up. Now I keep thinking of, if I have this surgery, not if, like hopefully I have it. When I have the surgery, what if my brain is not gonna do the, oh, your nose is closed, and it's not gonna automatically just try and breathe through the mouth. Maybe I'm just gonna like be there struggling to breathe. I've got my dirty whites ready to go, and I am gonna get going because I want to wash them today. It's a hot day, so I can make use of my balcony, and I can make use of this temperature outside and get these clothes dried very quickly. I do actually have a washing machine, which is here, but this washing machine stinks. After I tried to clean it a couple times, I put my whites in here and they all came out with black mold and black dirty mildew spots on them. So I had to take all these clothes out and find the nearest laundromat and rewash everything, because this is unusable. The person who lived here before me didn't actually know how to care for a washing machine. And this was probably because he's always left it closed instead of leaving it open as soon as he's finished washing his clothes, which is just dumb, you know, like people are just stupid. To me, it's common sense to leave a washing machine open once you finish with your clothes. And if that's one of you out there closing the washing machine, what are you doing? This is ridiculous. Like, get some fucking common sense, and if the washing machine is closed, go and open it. It's just beyond me, like it's beyond. The state of this washing machine is crazy. No matter how many times I've tried to wash, and no matter how many products I poured into it, it is still disgusting. And this would have all been solved if the washing machine door would have been left open after every washing cycle. So, mini rant over, I'm gonna get going. So just for like reference, you can see my legs, and the umbrella is pretty much my entire leg. Oh my god, what a struggle this is gonna be. This is what I have at the end. Maybe I'm not the best Christmas present wrapper, but like I will get the job done with whatever materials you give me and whatever I can find and whatever I have in my hands. It's all about getting it safely delivered and all in one piece, and I think this box will do just that. How else are you meant to package this? It's not like I'm gonna have boxes lying around like this size. Like honestly, so happy that I'm done with this and forget that I ever even had this. Wow, let's go to the post office and deliver this because I'm done. I'm so happy to not have this anymore. Quick sexy OOTD before I have to leave this place. I mean, it's really just like some shorts and a black t-shirt, a very cropped black t-shirt, and I might or I might not put a hat on. I think I'm gonna get it all with me just in case, because later we are actually gonna play tennis, but the point of today is I'm gonna help my friend move some of her stuff out because she's moving from one place to another, and later during the evening we're gonna do a 1 hour session of tennis. I feel like this all black with the black socks is not really the best look. Maybe I'm gonna switch to some grey socks. Last minute outfit change. I'm putting on my grey socks because the black socks I feel like are gonna clash with my whole look today. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this actually is gonna ruin my outfit. It's not really an outfit, really. Should I have kept black, maybe? Fuck this shit. Whatever. Who the fuck cares? Like, what the fuck? Who the fuck cares about a pair of socks? I'm like so dumb. You have to blame yourself. You gave me the opportunity. Thank you. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Today I want to do my bed sheets and I want to make sure I have a clean bed to go back in after my surgery. I want to minimize the risk of the infection as much as possible, and in my head it just makes sense making sure that all these linen and all these things on my bed are very clean, just fresh for me to go in later that night after the surgery. I'm pretty much ready to go. I have got 2 bags of laundry. This is one and then this is another one with my linen and my bed sheets. And I think, yeah, let's get going because I really want to make sure I get these dry before I go to bed tonight. And tonight I also need to go to bed earlier because I need to wake at like 4 a.m. to be able to make fit for my appointment for 7:30 a.m. This entire week I've been making these laundrettes, my local laundrette, so much money because I've done 3 sets of laundry. I've done blacks to begin with, I've done whites, and now I'm doing the bed sheets and whatever leftover I find from the whites that I accumulated again. So really, it's like, I'm there. They've seen me 3 times and they're gonna see me again. I need to exchange money with them again because I'm running out of my coins. What a week. A week of just laundry, 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 laundry. But this is the pre-surgery week. So naturally, I will have a lot more stuff that I would have to make sure get clean. Like the shape of this, the square, is not practical at all. So putting it on a hanger like this and then hanging it closer to the windows, it's gonna help dry them very quick. For now it's gonna sit behind me. Luckily these are all like only double size. It's not like a king or anything bigger than a double. It dries fairly quick and it's not too annoying to just have these. I did manage to wash some of my extra bits as well that I already washed before this week, but I thought if I'm going there and if I'm paying money, you know, to wash, I might as well make the most of it. I've had it since 2016 and I think it's time for this to go. Like, this is a pillowcase that's seen everything, that's been through my student halls, that's been through absolutely everything, every place I've been in London. So with this round, that means I'm not gonna have to wash anything else until maybe next week, end of next week, because everything's clean besides maybe some of the black t-shirts that I've already worn this past week. Because this is all I wear. You see me all the time in a black t-shirt because
I have about like 5, I want to say, maybe less than 5, and it's just, yeah, it gets used non-stop. So it's almost like a uniform for me, putting on a black t-shirt, putting on some shorts, and getting out of the house. My plan for later today is I am gonna have to shower head to toe. I wanna make sure my hair is clean going into this surgery, because after that, who knows when I'm actually gonna be able to wash my hair. And the same thing is gonna happen with me using my body for running. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do that in the next 5 days, 10 days, I don't know. But I'm thinking if I go on a run now, at least I get it out of my system, at least I do the thing that I want to do, and the next days I'm just gonna be in this place not doing much in terms of activity. And I do enjoy doing it. I have my music on, my glasses on, and I'm running through like this little forest, woods. It's quite fun. It's quite a scenic run that I'm doing. It's half an hour run in total, and then I can eat and just spend the night in here and get ready to wake up in the middle of the night to go to this hospital for my nose correction surgery, and have a better quality of life afterwards, hopefully. So yeah, let's do it. Let's go. I'm all showered up, it's around 11 p.m. and I think I should probably go to bed because I'm gonna set my alarm to wake me up for 5 a.m. I don't know if that's a bit excessive, waking up with 2.5 hours before, or that's just gonna contribute to me suffering much later on, because I stopped eating food at around 8 p.m. So I made some food earlier. I made my comfort rice bowl that I've made before, and it's something that I really like to eat. So I was thinking if I put rice and this protein thing is gonna probably keep me going for a bit. It is around 11 p.m. now and I can feel myself getting hungry, and I could still eat. Like the surgery time was saying that I could eat until 2 a.m. Maybe like the smartest thing would be to eat at like 1 something or whenever, just before you go to bed. I'm not gonna do that. I brushed my teeth, I flossed, I've done all of this. I don't really want to like eat anything else. So I'm gonna go to bed, and I am hoping that I won't be too much of a struggle tomorrow. There's 3 people, there's 3 of us going in for the same surgery tomorrow. That's what someone from the hospital that called me today said. I mean, I asked basically if I'm gonna go straight in from 7 in the morning, 7:30, and they said no, the doctor's gonna decide in the morning whoever's gonna go first and what the order of the patients is. My clairvoyance capabilities are usually quite correct, and I'm pretty sure that I am gonna be made to wait tomorrow. I'm gonna bring a pair of flip-flops, a spare pair of underwear, because everybody online is telling you to bring this pair of underwear. I don't know, it's like people shitting themselves on these surgery days or pissing themselves. I'm gonna play it safe and bring a pair of underwear with me just in case. Obviously a clean one besides the one that I'll be wearing. And a book, because who knows when they're gonna decide to pull me in for the surgery. Hoping that I won't be waiting too long, but I probably will be waiting quite a bit.